Rabbi Dr. Meir Muller, you, like many others, have been waiting a good while, so welcome to our podium. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much, and it is wonderful to be here with you tonight. I am Dr. Rabbi Meir Muller. I headed the Cutler Jewish Day School in Forest Acres for the past 30 years. I am a member of the University of South Carolina and an ordained rabbi, and father of 4, grandfather of 2. I am also the lead author of the South Carolina Early Learning Standards, which are approved by the Department of Social Services and the Department of Education. It is based on these experiences and my 30 years here in South Carolina that I speak against the bills that are before us today. The interpretation of these bills will prohibit educators from teaching certain histories. For instance, the full and accurate history of civil rights and continued struggles of African-American citizens, the Holocaust, and modern-day anti-Semitism. These issues brought up in the bills rarely occur in South Carolina schools. And if they did occur, we should respect the expertise of our teachers, our principals, our administrators, and superintendents to handle these infrequent situations. From my heart, I worry that these bills are a solution to a problem that doesn't exist in South Carolina, and they will drive teachers out of the field. I was involved recently with first and second graders doing a project about Majeska Simpkins, the famous South Carolinian racial justice advocate. And you can imagine their pride when City Council told these children that a sign they petitioned for would be erected. Yet this project might be in jeopardy if these bills are passed. 4392, 4799 could stop conversations about current events and controversial issues of public policy that define Ms. Simpkins' legacy. 4392, 4343 prohibits discomfort, which might happen when we have these hard conversations, and we do not want to curtail hard conversations. We do not want to curtail discussing hard histories with children, as through these conversations they gain democratic ideals and critical thinking skills. These public hearings began with Dr. Molly Spearman warning of the dangers and unintended consequences of these bills. At that first meeting, she asked me to stand. I stand again today in recognition of my grandparents who survived the Nazi atrocities and in solidarity with my African-American friends and colleagues. African-American and Jewish American history, culture, and modern-day conversations will be devalued in our classrooms if these bills pass. Legislatures, you have looked at these issues, discussed these issues, studied these issues, and now it is time to send a message to our state that you have deliberated and you recognize these bills need to be dropped for the good of South Carolina's schools, teachers, and children. And being you're not holding the sign, I'm going to end by saying that there is a stark difference between critical race theory and culturally relevant pedagogy, and Dr. Bouti's fantastic book is something we should keep in mind as she asked, and how are the children? And it's an answer we need to say, and the children are fine. Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi. Representative Calhoun has a question, sir.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And Rabbi, can we just add women's history into your list too?
Yes, ma'am, with 100%. I had to delete 5 histories so I could be within my 3-minute time. Let's add indigenous. We could add many histories. So thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Other questions of the rabbi? If not, thank you, sir, for being with us. I believe you were with us like many before. You've sat through this before, like so many that I see out there. And we thank you and all of them for being with us.
And I thank you.
Thank you
very
sir.
much.